Lads, welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be predicting the top 10 under 23 players for this upcoming European season. If you do enjoy the video, please do leave it a like. If you are new around here, please do subscribe. And if you haven't yet signed up to SORARE, there's a link in the description of this video that will get you one free limited card once you've purchased 5 from the new card auctions on SORARE. And in return, I hope the content on the channel helps you along on your SORARE journey. That was a long enough intro. Let's get straight into things. Okay, so the way I'm going to do this video is I'm going to pick one under 23 goalkeeper that I believe will be at the top of the L40 rankings come the end of the season. I've picked my top 3 defenders, midfielders, and forwards. We'll start with the goalkeeper, and we're on the player rankings page on SORARE data. I've already filtered by L40, so at the top of the list we have Muric, who's of course moved to Burnley. He had a very good last season in Turkey. Second there is Saskay, Hajdol, Mamardashvili, Aldemar, Savinov, Odievsky, Costa, and the guy who I predict will be number 1 of this list come the end of the season is Gianluigi Donnarumma. This is no outlandish prediction. I presume a load of you would pick the same player as I am. But the main reason I'm doing this is because of clean sheets and their importance beyond game week 300. As we all should know, the scoring matrix on SORARE is changing from game week 300, and goalkeepers are going to be penalized heavy for conceding goals. Right now, as a goalkeeper, if you concede 1 goal, you don't lose any points. If you concede 2, you don't lose any points, as long as there weren't any error led to goal. But on the 3rd goal that you let in, you do lose a negative decisive, meaning your score go from 35 to 15. Now, under the new matrix, as you can see on the screen, goals conceded go from 0 to -3. Basically, if you concede 1 goal, -3. If you concede 2, that'll be -6. And then on the 3rd goal, not only do you lose another -3, goalkeepers will also have a negative decisive as before. I think we're going to see clean sheets for goalkeepers become more important than ever. And for me, Donnarumma probably has the best defense in front of him in terms of the under 23 options. Diego Costa has an okay defense, I would say. Porto in front of him. Apart from that, there's no outstanding candidates for me. His L40 right now is 50.1. We need him to basically surpass 55.7 as long as Muric keeps up this current scoring, which I'm not sure he will. He started off pretty well, to be fair, at Burnley. Maybe he does break out of the 55s, but I do expect Donnarumma to be in the 55s, 56, 57 region, if I had to guess, because I do think PSG will get a load of clean sheets this season. In terms of defenders, this is the current top 9 filtered by L40. Schlotterbeck at the top, Satalo, Trent, Timbo, Upamecano, Fofana, Mauro Jr., Joaquim Henrique, and Seo Young-woo. My prediction is that I think we shall see Jules Koundé, Nico Schlotterbeck, who's already at the top, and Achraf Hakimi in the top 3 come next season. Like I said, Schlotterbeck is at the top already, and this was playing for Freiburg. This time round, he's playing for Dortmund, and I do think, and my prediction is he'll become even more of a monster this season. In 2nd and 3rd place, I think Jules Koundé and Hakimi will be just below Schlotterbeck in the rankings. Referencing the matrix again, I think Hakimi is going to benefit from defenders not getting penalized as much for losing possession, coupled with PSG's ability to keep clean sheets and his decisive capabilities. I think he's going to be in that top 3 defender position for under 23s next season. And then for Koundé, of course, he's recently moved to Barcelona. I just think Barcelona are going to be way more solid this season. The reason I picked him instead of Araujo is just because I feel like Barcelona are going to use Araujo at right back more than they will Koundé. I think Koundé will nail down one of those centre-back positions, and for me that's a little bit of a safer play in terms of how they're going to score next season, even though fullbacks will score better than last season just because of the lost possession stats. I do think Koundé's passing ability and his defensive capabilities could see him rise into that top 3 under 23 defenders next season. As far as midfielders go, Enzo Fernandez is top of the L40 charts right now. I am an Enzo Fernandez holder, so I am somebody that supports his game very much. But my top 3 midfielder predictions for next season are Pedri, Szymanski, and Joey Veerman. Szymanski is already in the top 3, but he's just recently moved to Feyenoord. He kicked off his career there with 2 decisives on the weekend. And I think we're going to see a very similar situation for the rest of the season, if I'm completely honest. Kochu wasn't playing, so it will be interesting to see if he does stay, does Szymanski keep set pieces? I think he might, at least from one side of the pitch. But if he does leave, then that leaves Szymanski probably on all set pieces, I imagine. And I think we can expect to see him in that top 3 under 23 midfielders next season. In terms of Pedri, his L40 right now is 60. I think we will see that rise maybe to 63, 64s. It pains me to say, but I do think we'll see Enzo Fernandez's drop a little bit from 68, to be honest. I'm not saying he's going to be bad, but I do think it might decrease a little bit. Like I said, I think Szymanski will be in there. I think Pedri's going to improve, mainly due to the attacking options and the link up with Lewandowski, Rafinha, Dembele, Fati. I think there's going to be so many goal opportunities for Barcelona this season, and I think Pedri is going to be involved in those, whether those are goals and assists. But I do think his AA game in games where Barcelona dominate possession in the final third is just going to be exceptional. In terms of Joey Veerman, he's impacted PSV's team massively since joining last season. 2 goals in their Champions League qualifiers against Monaco, which saw them qualify to the next round versus Rangers. And I honestly think he's too good for the Eredivisie. I think if Gakpo does leave, I think we'll see Veerman have more responsibilities in that team in the form of set pieces, which I think will improve his 61 L40 to the 64s, 65s next season. For the forward position, to be honest, I've probably played it quite safe going off what happened last season. I'm going with the 3 that I'm fully confident in, and the 3 that I've picked is Antony, Kylian Mbappe, and Jota. Now, of course, Mbappe and Jota are top 1 and 2 already. I don't think we're going to see that change. I just think we're going to see Antony come in from 6th up into 3rd. I think Sinisterra obviously moved to Leeds. There's no way he keeps up an L40 of 64 for me. Gakpo is an interesting one. It's all up in the air right now whether he moves or not. If he doesn't move, then I do believe he'll break into that top 3. Right now, I've got to go with what I'm seeing. And it looks like Antony isn't going to move from Ajax, which means for me, he rises into that 3rd position for the forwards. Jota looks great again for Celtic, obviously has moved on a permanent deal now. Looks happy, got a goal in his first game, 3 assists in his second game. Looks great. Do I think he's going to rival Mbappe and get that number 1 spot? Probably not. He's not Mbappe, but I do think he will be the 2nd best under 23 forward in terms of L40 come next season. And Mbappe, I mean, what do I have to say? You know, the guy's a freak. He did miss the first game of the season, to be fair. So we haven't seen him in League 1 action yet. But I would be completely shocked if anybody knocks Mbappe off the top forward position for under 23s come next season. Lads, I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you did, please do leave it a like. And if you are new around here, please do subscribe. I am interested to see if you would change anything in terms of my predictions. So please let me know in the comment section what your top 10 would be. Really do appreciate you watching the video. I hope you've had a great day. I hope you have a great game week. And I shall see you guys in the next video.